compiled a list of 5 side deck cards I believe every player should have in every side deck, no exceptions. These side deck cards are not only good for the tier limit matchup, but also good for some of the road matchups as well. So I'm just going to get straight into the video. I don't want to waste any of you guys' time. Number 5. Silent Graveyard. Now, this card is mainly specifically for tier. If you guys don't know what Silent Graveyard does, essentially you pitch a card out of your hand, and graveyard effects cannot be negated for the cannot be activated for the turn. So when that card is once it resolves, you can pretty much shut off any tier limit monster effect for the turn. So, example, when you're comboing off with your deck, hopefully you're using a deck that does not utilize the graveyard. Your opponent activates a tier limit monster in your turn to do the milling. Guess what, guys? They gonna have to mill off their stuff and get none of their effects off. And the best thing about Silent Graveyard is dirt cheap. It's only like $1 or $2 than most of the foil one, and it's a quick play spell. So give it a try if you guys are having a hard time with tier, because that card is really good. I made a YouTube short about it a week ago, but I feel like a lot of people still are sleeping on this card. I'm not really seeing people utilize it that much, and they just don't understand how good it could be. So when I went to regionals and I was activating on players, it literally allowed me to just stall out for turns and come back and win. So try out Silent Graveyard. It might just be the card you're looking for to beat the tournament matchup. Number 4. I think a lot of people already have this in their side deck, but just in case you guys don't, Evenly Matched. Evenly Matched is a really good card. It's really good to side in for the tournament matchup. That's personally what I usually side in. Sometimes for tier or back row heavy decks. It really all depends on how you feel, because some builds are more back row heavy. Some people use in the tournament matchup rather. They do the Baron package, and some people use the Cash Terror package. If you catch a tournament player using the Cash Terror package and are not really utilizing the tournament spell and traps, Evenly Matched is good for that matchup. But if not, you can always side Evenly Matched in for Flunderies, Sky Striker, because those decks are still around. Eldritch, people still do play Eldritch in small numbers, but they can still win. Yes, I know the best steals is around. However, with that being said, you got to have your best steal in order to resolve it on Eldritch player. And if they have the skill drain and all the traps going off, they can do some damage. It might be small, but they can do some damage. So Evenly Matched is a solid card this format. You're going to have it for back row decks, and back row decks are still a thing. It's just they're getting overshadowed because tier limits, no matter what, is still the best deck in the meta. Number 3. Lightning Storm. Now, this is something I discovered when I went to regionals about 2 weeks ago. Lightning Storm is in a lot of players' side deck right now, man. Even if you look at the regional posts that you see on Facebook by Carlancho Store and Ready for Duel, a lot of players are either main decking and side decking Lightning Storm. Why they are doing that is, you guys are wondering, because it's for Flunderies and back row heavy decks. Once again, people are still going to utilize floodgates like Macrocosmos. Dimensional Fisher is the biggest one. And in the Flunderies matchup specifically, with D-Fisher, D-Shifter, their Flunderies spell cards, the field spells, they're going to have a hard time. And then you guys also got to worry about decks like Crystal Beast. Like, I don't understand why people don't take Crystal Beast seriously. The deck literally topped the regionals. And I believe I would have topped my regionals if I didn't brick the couple of games that I did. So you guys just got to be careful and realize, like, a lot of these cards in the side deck right now, while you do need them for like the Sprite matchups, the tier matchups, and the branded matchup, Evenly Matched is good for branded too. But Lightning Storm specifically, you're gonna need it for like a lot of those rogue decks that's just getting outshadowed by tier. So don't sleep on it. Lightning Storm definitely have to be in the side deck. The card has held its price up pretty decent for a reason. Number 2. Ghost Mourner and Moonlit Chill. I don't understand why, or some way to burn in time. A lot of people like the other ghost girl, I can't think of her name, the one that gains life points. I specifically like the one that burns life points because it has the added bonus of negating a monster effect. And if your opponent tries to tier you on your turn, you can use your Ghost Mourner to negate that guy's effect, get that guy off the field, and just burn him for a game, and then you're going to win in time. I literally won a game like that at regionals because my opponent did a tier monster on my turn. I'm like, Ghost Mourner, Super Poly. Oh, man, we got 10 seconds left on the clock. Sorry, man, GG. So the card is really good. And a lot of players are siding it. However, everyone's not siding. I think this is the better choice because you have the extra added effect of negating a monster effect. So just try it out for your side deck, man, and only really side it in when you're getting close to time, because unfortunately we have these crappy time rules, and if you guys are going to play Yu-Gi-Oh competitively, you got to get used to taking advantage of the time rules, not on purpose, obviously, not stalling the opponent out, but you got to take advantage of it in a sense, like if you know you got 2 minutes left on the clock, you're probably better off utilizing a time card to help you either win the game by gaining life, or win a game by burning life. So don't sleep on the Ghost Motor card. It's really good. And the last card I want to talk about as a card to have in your side deck, guys, Triple Tactical Talents. This card is really good. I've seen people put it in the main deck specifically because tier is the meta. However, I don't like it in the main deck only because despite tier being tier 0, on the local level and even on the regional level to a small extent, there's a lot of people playing Rogue still. I'm one of them. Crystal Beast, we don't really do a lot of stuff in your opponent's turn. And the only hand trap I'm personally using is D-Shifter because that's the only one that matters. But there are a lot of meta players and people who are not playing meta utilizing hand traps like Ash Blossom still, utilizing the what's the card? The Gamma package. They're utilizing a lot of stuff on your turn before they even get to the tournament plays. And this is even in decks that's not tournament. So that's where your triple attack will come in game 2 and 3 to utilize that. The draw 2 effect is really good. It's one in so many games. Take a monster effect is really solid. And it's looking at your opponent's hand and gaining knowledge is really good because a lot of the times when you get hand trapped, your opponent uses a card effect in your turn and you got triple attacks. Triple attacks can literally be a game stealer specifically because by looking at your opponent's hand, gaining that knowledge, you know how to counter everything they have, and there's nothing that's a mystery for you. So with all that being said, man, if there was a card that you guys feel like should be in a side deck that was not mentioned in this video, I'm gonna leave that for you guys to post in the comment section down below. Tell me what you guys think about this video. Also, if you guys want to subscribe for more, subscribe for more. It's your boy Rogue here, and I'm signing out. Peace. See you guys in the next one.